Well, alright, alright, alright. Welcome to another one of BumpmyStump's World of Tanks Xbox One replays. Platooned up with the Great Joe in his Amex AC-48. Inception Check in her Jagdtiger 8.8. And Mobius in the IS-3. And I'm in the T-34-2, and we are on Redshire. Let's see what kind of hate and discontent we can come up with in this game. We're going to push on over to the heavy side, someplace I probably shouldn't be in this tank, but you know something, Mobius was going that way, and you know, I know how bad he is at tanking, so you know, kind of need a great player like me over there to protect him, right? Yeah. I just figured it's better for a platoon to stay together somewhat. Usually it works out better in the end. I don't expect Joe and Inception to come over this way, as they really, with tank destroyers, unless they want to sit behind us, this isn't the place for them. And even if they want to sit behind us back there, if we don't push this hill right here and go over the top, then they get spotted and get taken out way before we even do. So not always good for tank destroyers to come over this way. So, and it definitely not always good for mediums to come over this way. You know, I'm doing that honey badger shit. You know, stuff the Great Joe does. You know, I don't give a shit. So we had a few games here and had a few decent games. So it was like, you know, I had grown some balls, so that's why I'm over here. We throw one at that AMX 5100 and we miss, and we stick around because I want a shot at him and put one into him. But yeah, I definitely got the losing end of that exchange, but that's okay. I still have 700 health, right? After that first miss, I should have backed her down into this little hole and stayed down in here. That was just plumb dumb on my part, but it is what it is. I didn't expect to stay alive over here very long, so, you know. But I figure if I get my gun over here and do at least some damage, we can try to keep this side from completely caving. So, but we got a KV-4. That's a lot of tank for this T-34-2 to handle. The Super Persian can be a handful for this tank too, but we're going to take 234 out of him there. I got a Tiger. I'm not too worried about him, but there was the AMX 100 over here, and that definitely could, with my remaining health, can definitely clip me. So you gotta. But then again, we have a couple IS-3s, and you know, Mobius was working on the track to the IS-7. That's why he's in his IS-3 here. So we played a bunch of games this night in his IS-3. I'm going to try to track that KV-4, but it doesn't work. I do track damage, but I don't track him. I get tracked, which sucks. I track him there, though. Always good. He gets killed, so yay! I bounce a shot even better, but then the Super Persian catches me on fire. Slut. T-20's coming after me. Bounces off me, so yeah, sucks for you, buddy, because you're out of the game. As of this point right here, I am surprised that I'm still alive. Mobius has been taken out, but for some reason I'm still alive, because they were all shooting at the heavier tanks and not me, I guess. 261 health and still have a gun in the game, so that's always good. VK-4502A and a Super Persian, both of them can. The Super Persian, I don't think it'd have to get a really. I don't know if it can get a high enough roll to take me out. I think around 260, 270 is a high roll, so possibly. Artillery hits the T-20, so I know we got artillery shooting at us too. The teams are even right now, so we can't lose this flank. We got to keep it. And the IS-3 that was with me, that's still alive, decides to go YOLO, but in that I get an opportunity to come over the hill, take out this 50, I was going to say 5120, but it wasn't, it was the VK, and then take out the Super Persian right after, and there comes the 5100, and because I took out the VK 4502A, the IS-3 had a shot left over to finish him off, so, you know, that it all worked out good there. We took the flank, got rid of the tanks, and we're still on the move, and I'm still alive. Although only 261 health and a damaged fuel tank, so I'm, you know, a big fireball waiting to explode, but hey, it is what it is. Inception's out of the game. Mobius is out of the game. Although the Great Joe is he's still battling out over there in his French tank destroyer. God, that must suck. Hellcat, we're going to shoot a, just an auto lock on him, and I say, now screw it, you know, something that'll probably miss. So I aim in, take 299 out of him, and Joe finishes him off. So that was a good 1-2 punch. Still, teams are even. So, got 2 heavies behind me though, and they fought good on that corner, so I'm assuming they're going to fight good over here. But both of them head for the cap. And right there I bring up the 155, and I really should have crested the hill and put a shot into him. Instead I backed down, and that was a dumb move, because now, you know, he's aimed at me and coming over this way, and I have no help because them 2 heavies are going to the cap. Which they're doing something. They're going over to shoot a tank destroyer that's up there. So, I mean, it's not like they're just, you know, being complete idiots. But so right now I'm going to kind of play hide and seek with the Lorraine, waiting for them to come over and help. So that's my thought here. They just take out the tank destroyer, and my thoughts are they'll come over and help me. So let's go light up the Lorraine. So I bring them up. And neither one of them two, they're going the other way. Sitting in the cap. And so I have no help, and the Lorraine's coming after me now, so it's... I'm dead right here. Definitely dead. However, the Lorraine doesn't fire. So that allows me to put a shot into him, reverse out of the way, and yeah, the Lorraine's game is over. That was kind of lucky. I assumed that one of them 2 tanks would come help me, but they both just sat in the cap, shooting at the tanks over here, because I guess, you know, if that artillery had taken me out, you would have crested this hill right here and just, you know, completely shotgunned him right in the ass. But I guess that's it is what it is. At least the artillery was trying to help me out, so thank you, artillery. The Rambola there, I don't see why you're sitting in the cap. I don't understand it. It's an M445 tier 7 heavy who's almost dead, and now is even closer to almost dead. Now he's dead. Alright, the M12 took him out, so there's only 1 tank left, and we kind of know where he is. He's like E3, some of that ballpark, F3, E4. Well, they're on that side of the hill, so it's somewhere in the 3-line-ish area, I believe. So I mean, we're moving over there, and you know, I'm on my way. Oh, right there, it's not even the 3. So, I mean, we got the shot on the Nashorn, and the IS-3 finished him off. And I was kind of ticked off at the fact that the IS-3 that's in the cap didn't come help me on the artillery, and then he was sitting in cap, and I was really pissy. But then he moved out of the cap and let the cap drop down, so, you know, I guess it is what it is. We end up with a first-class mastery badge, 44,000 silver, 2,800 XP of the multiplier, 2,000 damage dealt, 567 assist, 5 tanks destroyed on 13 penetrations, 720 blocked in this tank, 1487 for base XP, and we end up doing 2 shots for 340 to the Lorraine 155, 1 shot into the back of the Hellcat for 299, and 1 shot into the Tiger for 128, took him out of the game, 1 shot into the T-34-1 took him out of the game, 567 assist on the KV-4, 3 shots for 503 to the Super Pershing, took him out of the game. VK-4502A, 1 shot for 156, took him out of the game. The AMX M4, 1 shot for 252, and the AMX 5100, 1 shot for 160. So, yeah, it's decent. 15 shots fired, 13 penetrations on 13 hits. So that's always good. When you get, you know, 13 hits and 13 penetrations, you've done decent. Damage combined with assist, you know, we're over 2,500, so that's always good too. 9 tanks damaged, and 5, I took out 5 of those 9 tanks, so that's always good. So it was a good game, and had fun with Mobius and the rest of them. So as usual, comment, rate, subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down. Remember, when you're on that battlefield, shoot the red ones.